Since her first byline appeared in the Adams High School Tiger Tales, her writing has appeared in Minnesota, Colorado, and California. She has written over 300 articles for Coast Views magazine and is writing a memoir about her breast cancer experience. As a creativity mentor and workshop facilitator, she conducts workshops on California's beautiful San Mateo coast, in which participants connect with their creativity, focus on fun, and pursue play as a proven method to de-stress and cope with life's challenges. She has facilitated workshops and spoken to groups in California, Colorado, and Minnesota, where participants were encouraged to use their creativity as a healing tool. And I have been to one of her workshops, and she's fantastic. It really kind of blew my mind. I didn't think it would be that great. I have my collage. Oh, I didn't mean it to sound that way. Well, see, that's why they like me. I'm outspoken. But no, I didn't think it would really be that momentous. I mean, we're going to make a collage. And it was fabulous. Thank you, Mary.
Pitiful wail came from the kitchen upstairs. I grimaced, listening to what seemed like a high-pitched howl of a wounded animal in pain. I buried my head in my pillow and felt hot tears on my cheeks. It wasn't an animal. It was my beautiful, sensitive daughter receiving the news of my breast cancer diagnosis. My well-meaning husband's clumsy attempt at sparing me from telling her had gone hopelessly wrong. His method of ripping the Band-Aid off quickly had no preface, nor any kind of cushioning of the blow. My heart ached for her, yet I couldn't move from where I sat in my bedroom. I had an appointment with the surgeon today. I envisioned her sitting in the kitchen island, eating her breakfast, watching cartoons on TV, to take the edge off the fact she was really in her last year of high school. Just only a couple of weeks ago, feels like an eternity ago, the TV ads for breast cancer awareness popped up incessantly with statistics, walks, warnings, reminders to do self-checks, and regular mammograms. The only thing I'm afraid of happening, my daughter had paused while spreading cream cheese on her plain bagel one morning, is that you get breast cancer. Oh, I get my mammograms, I reassured her with automatic response. I'm fine. In fact, I was not. I had a baseline mammogram before I turned 40. After that, every other year, I went in to get squeezed. Sometimes the technicians would good-naturedly joke about the cold plates, and a couple of times I found that heating pads were even put on the imaging apparatus. Nevertheless, the bottom line is that the ridiculousness of the whole procedure, flattening a round mass by squeezing it between glass plates to X-ray, sounds like a form of torture and inhumane. Many women schedule annual exams around their birthday, and I'm part of that group. It's just easier to remember that way. Unfortunately, that meant among my birthday cards that year came a form letter telling me I had an abnormal mammogram and needed to call the doctor as soon as possible. When I was in my late 20s, my mother had a tumor in her uterus the size of a grapefruit. She had a hysterectomy. My father had died of kidney cancer in 1983 after a long, painful year. Were those my warning signs? I had celebrated my 50th birthday. I'd never been pregnant. I took birth control. I took hormone replacement. I had no idea these things had meant I was marked for breast cancer. At the homecoming assembly the previous Friday, I watched my daughter perform her leadership class duties, one of only 9 seniors chosen out of a class of 300. She stood in the middle of the auditorium announcing homecoming details. My body was there. My mind was not paying attention. I had an ice pack on my right breast. Did my chest look strange? Looking around the gym, the students were excited to be out of class and goofing off before the big game and dance. I was just another mom in the crowd. Earlier Earlier that day, I had an appointment at the breast center. The radiologist had assured me cysts have to be checked out all the time. They usually turn out to be nothing. The biopsy was a routine exam to be sure nothing abnormal was going on. If there is, she cheerily told me, early detection results in early intervention and a much better prognosis. Cancer, the big C, touches everyone as we all carry the potential in our bodies. However, when the diagnosis is yours, you can't catch your breath. Your heart stops beating, and the world stops in an instant. Everything is frozen in time. It's a death sentence because your life as you knew it is altered beyond repair. How do you learn to cope? What steps do you take to reclaim a normal life? Well, I don't know all the steps, but I do know that from that day on, the term normal is gone. A new standard of measurement is needed here. The only criteria, your own. Not what your mother, father, sister, brother, son, daughter, husband, cousin, friend, or even your spiritual director says is right for you. Smile sweetly and thank them for their concern. This is your time. C is for cancer and compassion. Compassion for yourself. Cancer gave me permission to take care of myself, make me a priority. I had to have it twice before I really altered my behaviors. It was a wake-up call. Time to be real about the fact that I only have one life right now. If I don't make the most of it, no one else will.